score. Just great ball movement.
Back to MP. Over to the left wing. Bay passes to MP. It's Noel, high post. Pistons passing it around. MP dishes to Noel. Over Harris, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Philadelphia ball. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Here's Melton. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. To the inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
And here's MP for three. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the court for the Pistons, MP is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Duren. And it's Bogdanovich in a power forward. And the rejection by MP. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 13.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Tucker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Melton passes to Harris. And contact on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach... still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Melton after the made shot from MP. Here's Tucker. That one, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
The game is the first of a three-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
The first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was a man on a mission. He picked up 39 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Detroit.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
MP, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Maxey kicks to House. Here's Milton. And the three off target.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Harold. Tobias Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Daniel House. Now, here's Milton. Last game we saw him score 14. Counted good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Stewart gets it to go.
Assisted by
Stewart's got his first basket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Thybulle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Milton. And the read. Ejection by MP.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so is Detroit in command.
with the score. Your 76ers 20. The Pistons 36.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight. And he's taken full advantage of it.
They've got Shake Milton. Harris is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Maxey. And Harrell's in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's MP. Rebound by Harold. Milton with it. Now defended by MP. Now, here's Milton. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, the inside game of Harrell is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Bagley's got his third basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
His first personal
How
foul.
about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Now, here's Milton. Pass to Tucker. 76ers moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. Now, I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Here's MP. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. They didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
The Pistons have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Number 2.
Well, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the foul called on MP.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Helton's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bogdanovic has got 4 this quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Reed comes in for Harrell, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Bagley. Bay comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Cunningham in for Burks. Now Diallo following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Now here's Thybulle. Defense is right there. MP looking around. Inside. The tray. And another three. For Detroit.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trying to get something going. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
For Detroit, they have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12. Daniel House has checked in for Tobias Harris. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Pistons. Now, here's Melton. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren.
Boy, if you had the word grinder.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Marvin Bagley. MP is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a team.
And And so the Pistons take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Man, it's all about sharing the ball and being unselfish. You know, no one cares who scores on his team or who gets.
We're in Salt Lake City for NBA All-Star, where all weekend long I've been chatting with NBA players, checking out events, and my favorite part of the weekend was meeting you, the fans. Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Now here's Giddey.
Josh, welcome to NBA 2K TV.
Congratulations on being here in Utah.
It's exciting being at NBA All-Star Weekend for the Rising Star game. I hope this ups my 2K rating. In 2K, you need to be able to, shoot the ball or dunk the ball, and my guy, that's not really his forte. So,
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not great in 2K for me.
We'll have to at Ronnie 2K on this interview.
Yeah.
Well, Brent, the season is rolling on, just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, BA, when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And he makes both free throws.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And it's good. 2 points.
They focus to get through the contact, take that hit, and still finish.
To the inside, Okongwu. That's it. Coming off an assist from Young.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Murray. Over to the left wing. Releases from 15. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Young's got just incredible confidence.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The drive by MP. And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end.
Griffin, a good look from Young. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Oh, MP with a block. Murray, no good. The kick out to Griffin. There's Young with the three. Connects from downtown. Young's got 5.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
And Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Chris.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
And Saddiq Bey has so many intriguing parts about his game. If he can remain a consistent three-point shooter, he's going to do some damage in this league. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Griffin outside. Detroit with a rebound. Here's Bey. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. MP, the pass to Bey. Detroit, no good that time either. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Murray. The 15-footer is good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Atlanta making some changes here. Bamba's checked in for Okongwu, and Bogdanovic is subbed in for Griffin. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duren, he's checked in for Bagley. Now here's Murray, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another good one. Detroit with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Last time they met in Detroit.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Now we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Young and Bogdanovic team up in the backcourt. Derek Favors out there with John Collins. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
I mean, Favors is a quick, athletic big man. He can get to the line, but he continues to work on his ability to convert while there.
And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on the defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He dropped 23 points, and his assist total was through the roof. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. The Hawks leading. You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship ring.
Yeah, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Oh, MP with a block. May passes to MP. This one for three. That miss makes him 3 for 7.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. That's a +5 advantage for them.
Noel, he's checked in for Bagley. Cunningham against Bogdanovich. Pass to Griffin. Now here's Young. He's got 9. Oh! MP with a block. Lets the 3 fly. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeJounte Murray comes in for Young. MP with it. He's got 13. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Detroit.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt. He's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Noel. And it's Burks in for Cunningham. Murray against MP. A shot to stop the run. Murray, no good. Detroit has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
To the left wing. The baseline J. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Timeout called, the Hawks. Last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And they pick up 2.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Stewart finds Burks to the paint. The fadeaway. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks trailing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Mama, the pass to Murray. Pass to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Rebound Detroit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And here's MP from outside. And no good. Try to get that one to fall.
The Pistons, 33. Fans, your Hawks Youth Dance Team. Let's hear it for you.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Detroit has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. MP is out there with Kate Cunningham. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Bay in at the 4.
This Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks in their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, BA. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that, so is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
It's good.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Young. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to Collins. Griffin outside. Good with time running down on the shot clock. Griffin's got his second basket on the night. Bagley finds MP. Bagley with it. Okongwu on him. Bagley, no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Yes, it's good.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
The Pistons leading. The drive by MP. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Young.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 6. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Detroit calls timeout, and you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double. Here's Cunningham. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. John Collins out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Griffin. Knocked loose. Out left to the wing. With some arc. Oh, him. He with a block.
Atlanta ball.
So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 10. 3 on the clock.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
MP finds Bagley. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Now here's Griffin. It's stolen by MP. Bay outside. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. one on Murray. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
And Young will challenge your defense from every distance, Brent.
Yeah, look, this guy, B.A., has unlimited range, has an elite floater game, and you bring in two guys defensively, and you'll find the option that's open.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes the first. Good on both. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Collins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
After being drafted 19th overall in the 2017 draft, John Collins continuing to exceed expectations, which has contributed to what he does in terms of his workload.
Free throw is good from Collins. Collins has developed into much more than an athletic roll man, Brent.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. The fact that he only attempted one three-pointer in college and now is just letting him go here in the league. The guy is an efficient scorer from everywhere on the floor.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Young.
What Big knows the scouting report is these guys are going to come out to take your shot away, so use that to your advantage, get inside, and draw a foul.
Now here's Young. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. On defense, the Pistons. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Here's MP. The Pistons rebound. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Pass to Griffin. Murray with it. And he lobs it up top. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, it's pretty clear that Collins is settling in to the strengths of his game.
Cunningham outside. MP outside. From behind the arc. They get it again. The layup off target. The Hawks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Griffin passes to Young. Back to Griffin. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time. For Detroit, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pistons.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He was all over the place. pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Inside, Murray.
He took the contact and had an opportunity in training.
10 seconds. Team start.
The free throw drops from Murray. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Favors checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Collins. Holiday's checked in for Griffin. And Holiday subbed in for Young. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Murray. Over to the wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Holiday. Tries the 9-footer. It's good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Bagley against Holiday. Here's Kaminsky. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Teams 4.
And he drops it for... And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
like it. Great choice.